I was so convinced that I was going to do it. There wasn't a doubt in my mind. I really thought this is the time that I will get to the top.
I need you to help me up because I can't breathe. Ifidi, why do you hate me?
Ifidi Pass is this huge part of my hiking life. The very first overnight backpacking trip that I attempted to do was going up Ifidi Pass. So obviously on that first trip, I did not make it. We had to turn around because we just ran out of time. I was slowing everyone down, but it was such a revelation as well to push yourself that hard and to go to such an uncomfortable place. It kind of changes your whole perspective on everything, and it made me fall in love with hiking completely. So then several years later, when I had a lot more backpacking experience, I decided that I really wanted to get to the top of this pass.
Are we 5,000% sure we put everything in?
I really hope so.
I really hope
yes.
so.
And we were actually doing so well. We got so far up the valley. We got almost to the start of the rock gully, the final rock gully to get to the escarpment. But the amount of snow had just been getting worse and worse, and we were post-holing into boulder holes, and it really was a bit of a nightmare. It was a really tough decision, but we decided we have to turn around. We're not going to make it, we have to turn around. So we turned around and we started heading down the valley, and we'd gotten beyond where the snow was, so we'd gone a fair distance down the gully. And I remember putting my foot on a boulder and it shifted, it was unstable, and I lost my balance and I tipped forward.
No, just stay calm.
Ruth, I need you to help me up because I can't breathe.
Stay calm. We're gonna lift the bag
The
up.
second I hit the ground, I knew I'd done something very bad. My left shoulder was dislocated forward. Ralph and Benjamin were just amazing. They were just amazing. Benjamin strapped up my arm, and between them, they took all of the weight out of my backpack, absolutely all of it. Although that was a really scary experience, it was also amazing in a lot of ways. Something really, really bad had happened, and we'd gotten through it, and we'd self-evacuated, and it had all actually turned out okay. So after that second attempt, I wanted to do Ifidi Pass even more. I was so convinced that I was going to do it. There wasn't a doubt in my mind. I really thought this is the time that I will get to the top. Maybe that was part of the reason why things went so wrong. As it turned out, for this third trip, it was once again myself and Ralph and Benjamin. And we kind of joked about the three of us being cursed, but we were all really excited to do this hike again.
So we've come to the first obstacle, which is a river. Everyone is taking their own course of the river. Benjamin's going high, Ralph's going low, and I'm going directly into the water through the middle. I think I might be winning. I'm pretty sure I'm winning. Woohoo!
3, 2, 1, woo! I like that swimming maneuver you have going there.
It is incredibly hot. It's incredibly hot. Although It is not as hot as it was the last time we were coming through here, because the last time we came through here it was on fire.
I think we should do it. And go.
So we kind of made a bit of the wrong call. We probably should have stuck in the river, and we ended up following a path that went like high to the true right of the river. And now we're trying to kind of contour back, but it's like super steep. Don't take the high road. We're finally back at the river.
And we're gonna go up there.
Yay! We found the exact same campsite again.
Take the game.
What's going on back there? Benjamin's poisoning Ralph.
It's wonderful.
It's like eating 17 chili peppers at once.
Yeah, it's raw.
At least you're getting drunk while you're doing it, hopefully. Whoo! I fell down again. I hurt my knee a little bit, but we've strapped it up and now we're continuing on.
Woo! Up there.
But my knee, I think as things swelled a little bit, it became very, very difficult to bend it. So eventually I said to Ralph and Benjamin, look, I don't think it's the best idea to continue, and I think we should turn around. I do still wonder if that was actually the right decision.
So this is where I fell. I was kneeling on that rock and I slipped down into there. It's like super slippery.
And you know, after something like that happens, there's definitely this idea that nothing else bad can happen.
And?
And I fell down again on the way back down the pass. Well, I didn't fall down. I twisted my ankle.
Ben's handiwork again.
We weren't even on a technical part. I stepped down a small step and my right ankle folded to the outside. The pain was excruciating. And I was just feeling like such a chump. Not only had I now ruined the goal of the trip, which was to get up Ifidi Pass, but I'd injured myself twice and once again put this burden on the two people I was hiking with. It was a low point for me. We hiked out of the Ifidi Valley as far as we could that day with the intention of getting as low down as possible so that the next day we would only have a very short hike back to the car. And we found this amazing campsite. I think it's probably the best campsite I have ever stayed in.
We have the best campsite in the entire universe right now. It's fantastic. We have our own jacuzzi.
We have a jacuzzi and a paddle pool and a swimming pool
Yeah.
and a bathtub
Yeah.
and a shower
and like garden.
And a garden.
Once again, Ifidi giving you the worst possible experiences and the best possible experiences all in one day. It's a good lesson that even when you fail, you still have amazing experiences and you learn so much. There were definitely points on all of my Ifidi hikes where I thought, what are you doing? You aren't capable of this. You're trying to do something that's too difficult. You can't do it. If there's one thing that I've really taken away from all of my experiences of getting smacked down by Ifidi Pass, it's that you should just never give up. And that seems kind of silly when you continuously fail at something, but I think it's at that point when it's really important not to give up. You have to keep trying. You have to keep trying. And it almost doesn't matter if you manage to do it or not. What matters is not giving up. And I'm really looking forward to going back to Ifidi Pass and trying it all over again and again and again.